it!
My name is Katsura. This is a story when I was working part-time at a relative's restaurant while in college. Katsura, you can go home now. Great job. Thanks for working today.
Thank you for staying so late, dear. Be careful going home, okay?
Thank you. I'll head out a little early then. Excuse me, Uncle Tokusa. Auntie? My uncle was my father's cousin, and he moved into the neighborhood about 3 years ago. He owns and runs a restaurant. He's got excellent cooking skills, business management skills, along with my auntie's artistic talent that brings together all the presentation and the interior of the restaurant itself. The store was a huge hit. Some people rumored that they must be raking big-time money. As for my household, I'm home.
Katsura, you're late! I'm sorry, so how about you hurry up and get to cooking already?
Okay, Mom, I got it.
Yuri, you don't need to be doing that. Just let your older brother take care of it. What?
It's okay, Yuri. I'll handle it. Just leave it.
I let you go to college and now we have no money or time. I should have just made you go out and find a job to start bringing money for us. It would have been so much more effective.
As you can see, we aren't exactly wealthy. When I was in high school, my dad left the house, and I currently live with my mom and Yuri. My parents didn't pay for any of my college, and were actually against me going in the first place. I was going to take out student loans to go, but my uncle actually said that he would cover it for me for the time being. Katsura, you want to go be a teacher, right? I'm so glad that you have aspirations. You can take as long as you like to pay me back, so I want you to really go learn something, okay?
If you're struggling to find a part-time job, you're more than welcome to work at our store. You'll get some leftover foods and we'll do our best to accommodate you with your shifts to match your school schedule.
Thank you so much! I'll do my best to work and pay you back ASAP!
If Tokusa-san had that much money, he should have just helped us out financially in a different way. What a stingy old man. Mom, how could you?
Yuri! There was no other choice but to just keep it to ourselves. There was another goal for me other than becoming a teacher. Katsura! You want to go for a joyride? It's been a while, right? Huh? But what about the store, Uncle Tokusa? Bah, I'm off today. You should take a quick breather from time to time, right? Come on, let's go. Truth be told, I'm a little bit worried about you, buddy. Huh? You're really too kind, you know. I figure you're probably just holding back too much sometimes. Yuzuriha and myself both think of you and Yuri as our own kids, too. If there's something that's bothering you, anything that you want advice or help with, you don't hesitate to ask us. You hear? I am holding back quite a bit of stuff, but it's okay. Not for much longer. I'm going to find a job before Yuri graduates high school. Once she finishes up high school, I'm going to escape that woman, and I'm going to take Yuri with me. But if I can't hold back, that anger that she directs towards me is going to be directed towards Yuri. I just want to do my best to avoid that. Azumi-san, huh? Mom's aggressive personality caused my dad to run away, and ever since, she started being angry towards me. I've been holding back to protect Yuri as much as possible, but... Katsura-kun? I don't know how to put this, but you're the only person in the class that hasn't paid for the field trip. Have you told your parents that you were going on a trip, and you need that money? I'm sorry, sir. Oh, hello? Dad?
Katsura? What is it?
About the field trip fees. The teachers told me that I didn't pay it, and that,
Well, yeah, that's your mother's job to handle things like that, right? I sent her plenty of money for your child support. That should be more than enough to cover your trip. You need to talk to your mother. I'm busy with work at my new office.
Yes, sir. Mom, about the field trip fees.
You know damn well that we don't have that kind of money.
What about the child support from Dad?
Look, I only get child support for you until you're 20. We have to cut corners to make ends meet, you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
You look like you got some contempt behind that look. Let me tell you something. I'm teaching the importance of money. It's education. Now stop yammering and go fold that laundry. There's a huge pile over there. Get on it, kid.
That was pretty darn tough. I couldn't even go to the field trip with my whole class either. But thanks to that, I was able to really understand that I needed to run away. Katsura, I see. I didn't know. But I really am thankful for you, Uncle Tokusa. Thanks to you, I'm able to go to college, and I'm able to see how to make it out of that house. I just need to hold back a little while longer. I didn't know a single thing that happened. All I could do was to pay for your college. Okay, then once you're able to find a job and Yuri graduates high school, let's all go touring, the three of us. Huh? I'll feed you as much good food as you like. Oh, you've got to get your license too. Let me know when you're interested. I'll pay for you to go to driving school or anything like that. I really can't ask you for that much. Oh, come on, you're a kid. Be a little selfish. I'm home.
I said that I don't have that kind of money. How many times do I have to repeat myself?
Huh?
You're lying! You bought us all these clothes and you're wasting all this money! You don't use the child support that Dad sends for us on us! You better stop talking like that, you horrible child! If you want to go to high school that badly, then you can make your own damn money to go! You got a problem with that? If you can't do that, then you don't need to go to high school because you're a woman! What?
Mom!
Huh?
I'll work and pay for Yuri's tuition too. So please, don't be angry with her.
Katsura! Okay, fine, whatever. You can do your best. I'm so hungry. Hurry up and get dinner prepared for us.
Yuri, what is it?
Why do you hold it in so much, Katsura? Oh, Mom, why aren't you more angry? You should be angry.
Yuri, if you get mad at her, she's just going to make things worse. We have to stay calm and not let her get to us. I'm sorry, Yuri. Just hang in there for a little bit longer. Afterwards, I upped the number of shifts that I worked at the restaurant and worked my hardest to save up tuition for Yuri. Yuri tried to help out around the house to at least help me a little bit, but my mom just kept screaming at her to leave everything alone. Yuri felt so guilty towards me that she just couldn't lift her head up. I felt really dizzy every day, but I did my best to keep pushing. Huh? It was right around then that my uncle had passed away. Apparently, they had found a suspicious shadow on his imaging about half a year later, and by then, it was already too late to do anything. He had gone to the hospital a few times before he passed, but he was gone in the blink of an eye. Katsura, I'm going to give you that bike, so you do whatever you want with it, okay? Uncle Tokusa, you really don't need to hold it back anymore. My boy. Huh? Those were the final words that my uncle muttered before he took his final breath. You don't have to hold back anymore. I wonder what he meant by that.
Uncle Tokusa! Katsura, how much inheritance are you going to be getting from him dying?
Huh?
Come on, I know that you two got along pretty well, right? You didn't get something like an inheritance or some kind of will or something.
What the hell is this woman talking about right now?
I thought that Tokusa-san had saved a lot of money, but I was wrong, apparently. I was told that he donated a lot of his money to charity. I guess that's just some kind of weird ego stroke by rich people. How disgusting.
I could feel something boiling over in my body. My body began to tremble, and somewhere in the back of my brain, I calmly recognized that the emotion I was experiencing was pure, unadulterated rage.
Your tuition was so damn high, you should have asked him for more of his damn money. You gotta just use up the bleeding hearts like that.
Enough! If you insult my uncle any more than that, you will regret it!
Let go of me! Hey! Katsura!
Shit! I just lost it!
Ah, disgusting! Men are really horrible creatures. They try to solve everything with violence. I can't even live comfortably with this horrible, violent beast in my house. I think I'll be asking you to leave the house.
If I keep this up, then Yuri's going to have to deal with the repercussions. Everything I've bottled up this whole time is all just going to be in vain.
Ah, there goes our chance, and you really are just a useless child, aren't you? You don't get any inheritance. You just kiss his ass for no reason. I wish that old man would at least sold his stupid, expensive-looking bike and gave us some money.
Been quietly sitting here and listening.
Auntie?
You rotten, twisted bitch! You're sitting here at my husband's wedding and talking about money, money, money! You want me to rip your face off? The bike was given to Katsura right before he passed away. You're not going to see a penny of any of our wealth. This old bitch has been pocketing all of her kids' child support, and now you're trying to leech and weasel your way into someone's inheritance?
Huh?
My husband doesn't want your ass here mourning for him either, you damn thief! Get the hell out of here now! Damn, Yusuri-san is wild. Izumi-san is pocketing her child support money? I could hear some of what Katsura and his mom were talking about. It sounded pretty horrible, so it's possible. I'm so sorry, everyone. I know I made a scene.
Auntie.
Katsura-kun, Yuri-chan, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't hold back anymore and let my old accent come out.
It's okay. I kind of lost it with my mom, too. I think that even if you didn't say anything, I would have been chased out anyway.
Oh, about that. I was going to ask you once things settled down, but...
Huh?
There have been several reports and calls asking for help from your residents. I'm here to conduct an investigation.
My uncle and auntie both apparently continued to go to the Child Protective Services to talk to them about us. At first, they didn't want to do anything to us, but the second they found out that my uncle and auntie were a really well-known couple that donated to good causes, they started moving.
From what I can tell, there was an incident at the uncle's funeral as well.
Oh, that was...
I heard that it was something about child support. Apparently, the auntie said some things about you.
Unfortunately, the worker couldn't really pursue anything more. My mom just mumbled under her breath. I got some advice that I would need to go to court against her, and that I would need evidence for the child support case. But I couldn't hold back any longer. After my uncle pushing me and seeing my auntie really hold it down, I made my decision. I'm going to leave this house, Mom.
Right.
I'm going to take Yuri as well. Yuri is a minor, so she'll need your permission. You're okay with that, right, Mom?
Why? Yuri doesn't need to leave the house.
I think you know, but this house isn't exactly the best environment for a minor to live in. I think that it's in both of your best interests to put some distance between yourselves. And if you're alone, then you should be able to survive just fine, right? Don't worry, Auntie will be by from time to time to check up on us. We'll be totally fine. My mom feared my auntie after the funeral incident and CPS showing up at her house. She quietly gave permission for us to leave her house.
Thank you so much, Katsura. I swear I will pay you for this.
It's totally fine. A kid doesn't need to hold back. I said the exact same thing that my uncle did without even thinking about it, and laughed.
You two.
Oh!
How's the move coming along? I brought you some snacks.
Auntie!
My mom still lives alone, but she never interacts with us at all. She's been sending us the child support in full every month. Yuri and her auntie are both alert, saying that we can't let our guard down. But my mom is pretty terrified of my auntie, so I don't think we'll have anything to worry about. In other news, Yuri's tuition was going to be funded by my dad separately from the regular monthly child support. Apparently, my auntie talked my father into doing it. I really cannot thank her enough.
You know, my accent doesn't normally come out like that, you know? It just kind of leaks out when I'm really mad.
I was so surprised. But oh my god, it was so badass!
Yeah, I could see how your uncle took us this way.
I don't need to hold back anymore. Before I knew it, my uncle and auntie had saved all the suppressed feelings and emotions inside of me. I want to continue thanking them and repaying them for that.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。男の子が産めなかったからと文句を言う前に、まずは母子ともに無事で健康に生まれてきたことを喜ぶべきじゃないんですかね。そもそも赤ちゃんは授かり物なんですから、望んだ性別の子が生まれてこなかったからって責めるのはおかしいに決まってます。跡取りが必要だとかそういう事情はよくわからないですけど、人格を否定するようなことを言っていい理由にはなりません。捕まることなく逃げることができて本当に良かったです。